my name is Jacob Adams, and I'm a fitness and leadership coach. I help people just like you achieve more. Today, I'll be interviewing a special guest,
Frank
Gonzalez. And Frank, what do you do? Frank Gonzalez. Frank, do you want to tell the viewers what you do?
I'm a musician, an artist, and I've recently been introduced to Advocare. I bumped into a friend of mine. This is a friend of mine from a long time ago, since high school. I bumped into him at a store, and he brushed me up on what he's been doing with Advocare, and it got me excited, and I'm on board now for the 180.
Cool. Yeah. Well, that's our interview. No. We were going to talk about but you've already kind of set up the stage as what we're here to talk about. So thanks so much, Frank, and getting people rolling here up to speed. Well, as Frank was saying, yes, we bumped into each other at Walmart about last week around Wednesday or so. So heading on towards a week, maybe 5 days ago. And when I saw Frank, I recognized him. It took me about 5 seconds or so. It was a 3 to 5 second thing. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, okay, well, let's say hi to Frank. So I was like, Frank, what's going on? I don't know how long it took him to recognize me. We hadn't seen each other maybe in a decade, right?
Right.
It's been a while. And what's interesting is that I've been with Advocare for a while, and I could have done the formal, catch up. Good to see you, Frank. Hey, I gotta go. We should catch up soon. We could have left it at that, And you didn't hear. This is the surprise part. I don't think you knew this, but a part of me was I was praying for guidance in my life, and I've been successful with Advocare to a degree. Went to Disney World. Probably made about a decent side income with Advocare over the last 7 years, but still, I found myself after that accident, and I've been telling the viewers, going through transitions in my job, I was praying to the Lord for guidance to say, okay, so what do I do now? What do we do now? And then I bumped into you, and I promised to you, and you don't know this, I was like, I wonder if Frank would care about Advocare. And one of the transitions that you told me you were going through is you recently moved from Dallas. Is that correct?
Right, yeah.
Do you want to tell the viewers a little bit about what you feel comfortable telling the viewers about what happened in Dallas and your transition? You were kind of in a moving company, and that's kind of got me thinking, so again, when we were talking, you were telling me this story. You didn't know this prior to you telling me your story about what's going on in Dallas. I was like, I wonder if Frank would be interested in what I do or Advocare. So you didn't know I was thinking that.
No.
Now you do. And I'm telling you while being recorded. Go ahead. So this makes it interesting, right?
Yeah. No, I'm coming from Dallas recently, and I was working with a moving company, and working with them, I was hauling furniture up and down stairs, and it was a lot of cardio or a lot of workout in general. And, I guess that planted sort of a seed to the different life. And it didn't work out with that company, so we moved down to South Texas, and I recently ran into Jacob, and that's how he introduced me to Advocare, and I'm excited to.
Yeah, do you remember what I told you? Because I didn't tell you much. I didn't tell you much at Walmart. I was like,
it was brief, yeah.
Yeah, what did I tell you there about what I actually do with Advocare? Do you remember what I told you about what I do?
You're a professional trainer, and so you help people along the way with Advocare and how the products are actually doing them a lot of good. And that got me, interested, and you told me more and more about it, and the more you told me about it, I could hear the excitement in your voice, and I could feel the energy, and that helped me out a lot to make my decision to do,
Cool. So what was your first impression when you did finally, I showed you the magazine, we met for like a one-on-one, I showed you a magazine. What was your first impression of Advocare and the stories I told you and stuff?
My first impression was, I was very impressed because, I knew for a while that you'd been into fitness. I just didn't know the depth of it, until we met at Walmart. And then I saw that you were still, fully into it, and you were more hungrier than ever, and that was cool. That was, I guess I got I got the same energy, and that felt good to kind of hear that about, because I've always I always prayed about you guys. And,
thanks. I really appreciate that, Frank.
And
so maybe those prayers is why we are now meeting.
Right. And so it worked out. I was like, well, okay, God, you're doing something here, and it's doing something good. So I'm on board.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's legit. I really, really do appreciate hearing that side of it. You didn't tell me that, so I really do appreciate that. And so, what are we decided to do? What have we decided to do now that you liked what you saw and you were impressed to a degree with the company? What did you decide to do?
I mean, I've decided to go in and do the 180. I mean, the 180 challenge.
And you don't know a whole lot about it per se, right?
I really don't. I'm kind of the unlikeliest person to do something like this, because most of my life has been, as a musician, I guess we're not so active. We're more on the instrument rather than out being active and stuff. So, but I'm excited to do this and to see how how the creative energies work out, and I'm positive that it's going to be good.
Cool, man. Cool. So it's just to kind of give the viewer some information they may or may not know. The 180 challenge is, and so you can know further information. Frank does know there's a cleanse involved, and he's tried Spark, but he doesn't know a lot about the other products. It's one system for 80 days, and it's composed of 5 products. There's an herbal cleanse, there's an omega-3, it's a high dose DHA, EHA complex. For those of you that want to know a little bit more in detail as to why I even mention omega-3, the herbal cleanse does establish a microbiome in the gut, and also there's a Spark, which is a high grade. All of our products are stamped by Informed Choice, and if your supplements are not checked by a third party like Informed Choice, they may not be of the highest quality. All of our products are. Okay, those of you that use supplements, again, it's Informed Choice. You can go to informedchoice.org. All of our supplements are 100% money back guaranteed and stamped by Informed Choice. So there's some things both I'm telling you and kind of Frank here. Okay, and also the other products are MNS3 and also a protein shake. So there's 5 products. Those 5 products are used throughout the 180 system. It's one system for 80 days, so it's turning your life in the other direction, going a whole another 180. So that's what Frank's decided to do, and what I've done this year started January 2nd, and I lost 17 pounds. I'm looking great, I'm feeling great. I look in the mirror, wake up, and I say, hey, good job. I'm not, oh, look at me. I look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm proud of what I'm doing. I'm glad. And that's a sincere sentiment. It's like, okay, I'm proud. I accept who I am. And that's been my biggest success, is accepting who I am there. I accept who I am. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you expect from yourself during these 80 days? If I've lost 17 pounds, and I've got a lot of years training, I've been training like 20,000 hours, okay?
Yeah.
So, in my life. And I've spent so many hours in the gym, and it helped me. What are you expecting from yourself?
I'm expecting to get on a better level, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Just all around the 180, because that just sounded to me like a new chance, a new chapter, a new leaf, something good, being a musician or whatever, or an artist, you go through the wide range of full emotions. So I guess I've been after a while of being, just feeling the effects of what pizza, Coke, and all the bad stuff. That just doesn't really fulfill anything. I just kind of want to try something good, new, fresh, and I'm hopeful that this is going to do that, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm got good expectations for it.
Excellent. So to recap, you're looking for more energy, you're looking for an overall to drop the cokes, you're looking for a new leaf, turning over a new change, doing that 180, like a turnaround. Yeah. Okay, so to give the audience and yourself some metrics, meaning, hey, those are great goals, so let's put some numbers to it. So, let's just say, hey, I want, at the end of these 80 days, I want to lose 20 pounds, or or to gain 10 pounds of muscle and 20. What are you looking to do, number wise, to kind of have a goal? I hate the word kind of, to have a goal to shoot for during these 80 days, so that we know, hey, we're on the right track.
I mean, well, number wise, I'm not exactly sure how many pounds. I just know that I want to get leaner and fit, and just to get the mental clarity, and just to get all around feeling better.
Okay, but a number, like, hey, pounds, any something kind of like that we can put a quantitative idea to. I know I'm putting you on the spot here.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I guess, like, what, 15 pounds?
15? Yeah. So 15 that would make you happy at the end of 80 days?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What about muscularity? Hey, doing...
I guess that's natural, building some muscle. I just didn't want to bulk up.
You don't want to bulk up, you want to just lean out.
Yeah, lean out.
Great. So leaning out, losing 15 pounds of fat, and some nice tones and muscularity, that's a good goal for you?
Yeah.
Excellent. So now we have a goal. We have the end goal in mind. We have the strategy. We have the supplements. We're going to have the guidance. And what would you tell somebody? So that's where we're headed. What would you tell somebody watching this video? What do you have to say to our friends, people from high school, people like an Advocare? We know Joe's an Advocare. What would you tell someone watching this video?
I would just say do it. What more do you have to lose? I mean, you have everything to gain from it, and it's gonna be just a good thing all around. And so I strongly urge you to try it out. Just like I am, and I'm positive and hopeful that it's gonna be good.
Excellent. What would you tell someone watching this video who, do you have any doubts going into this process of 80 days? It's typical for us to have, self-doubt, self-criticism. What would you tell do you have any doubts of yourself?
I mean, yeah, naturally.
I did tell you, hey, this is going to require you to diet and eat well.
Yeah, naturally, I do have doubts, because I know that I used to drink, or I drank a lot of soda, and that was like a bad habit. And so breaking that is going to be good for me, and that's just what I'm looking forward to. But I know the doubts are there, but it's fine. The doubts are cool, and the non-believers and all that, that's fine, because you need that to kind of push through, to show them that it's, that they're not going to faze me. They're only going to make me go stronger and harder. So, but
is that your way of saying they hate us because they ain't us?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, very cool. So you would tell anyone that has a doubt that you're going to do well on this, like, hey, you're only going to motivate me. Yeah. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
So you're pretty gung-ho about this, even more than you're letting on in a way. You kind of have a lot of inner drive there, probably.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, because once you spend years like feeling low, feeling down, something that's going to make you feel better and feel uplifted and stuff like that, why wouldn't you want that? You can't. You won't lose with that. So, I'm on board. I'm down.
Okay. It sounds like we got all of our questions that we had. Do you have any comments or questions to tell me? Like, again, none of this, we had an idea where we're going, but none of this has been scripted. Do you have any ideas or comments? I know that, you have a fiance that's also going to be doing this with you. Do you have any words of encouragement for her when she looks at this video when I send it to you later? Or do you have anything for her to, think about? Any comments for her? Any kind of ideas? Maybe she has some ideas for you. Anything. There's no, we're getting ready to close up here in the next minute or two, so.
No, I mean, I'm just glad that she's on board with me, because that's been our thing together for a long time. We've been wanting, how this worked out was like God saying, this is it, do it, try it, and this is your chance. And now that you've found somebody that's, it's going to be with you for the rest of your life, and that you truly love, just do it, why not?
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Right on, man. Frank, thank you so much for sharing the insights, your perspective, your vision, your heart as to where you see yourself going, and your tenacity in this new phase. And I, as someone that trains for a living and has seen many people go down this process, I think you're going to do really good, and you have all of the material there. I think that some of your main obstacles are going to be, those cokes and, disciplines and sacrificing some of those foods. But you will have foods to eat, and I think that you're mature enough to be mature enough to say, hey, I decided to do something. I'm gonna do this for myself, and the people that I love and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
Awesome. This is Jacob Adams, and this is
Frank Gonzalez.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comment below. If you do mention this video and you want to join Frank, I'll make sure that Frank gets the credit for that. Mention that you saw this video and Frank's story. My name is Jacob Adams. If you have an idea or you want to get involved with AdvoCare, my number is 512-994-7328. Again, mention this video and Frank's story. I'll make sure he gets credit for it. And yeah, comment below. Show some love, work out, do good things in the gym, avoid negativity, pray hard, meditate, and we'll see you on the other side. If not in this lifetime, in the next. Peace out.
Thank you.
Okay.